If you've never raided with this guild before, pay attention. And if you're on that platform, you need to come over here at least halfway, get to those egg sacs, don't pop them, and watch the dude with the triangle over his head. Because I'm going to be setting up some markers over here for Phase 2 for people to understand what we're doing. I'm going to do a ready check to make sure everyone's paying attention. This is important, because this fight is very mechanics heavy. It has nothing to do with DPS. It has everything to do with being where you need to be so you don't wipe the rest of the raid. Blastaho, are you here?
He's changing his diaper. I mean, I don't really know. It's whatever.
I really hate people that go AFK during raids. You know what? That's disrespectful to the rest of the raid team. I'm trying to explain a boss fight, and I want to make sure that everyone knows it, because you could wipe the raid if you don't listen. So get on that middle platform between the two main platforms and listen up. I have a triangle over my head so you can see where I'm standing, okay? I'm going to be dropping markers. On the transition, some of you will be going across the webs. When you go across the webs, you do not DPS, you do not heal, you do not do anything that grabs aggro. You want the tank that's running with you to grab all the aggro, okay? Because otherwise you will pull healing aggro, especially healers. You will pull healing aggro. At this end of the web, the tank will peel off to the side here, where I'm putting the yellow star. At that point, people with the wings need to use their special ability with the wings to stomp on spiders. All the people with wings, except for the tank and healer that are tanking and healing over on, this platform, everyone else with wings should be watching for those spiders to come across and, hovering in midair, hovering in air around here, waiting for all the spiders to come across, and all of those spiders need to be stomped on at star, okay? If we do it right, the other tank should have all the spiders with him and should be dragging them up here. From that point on, all of the green circles, if you get a green circle on you, you will stack the green circles across our path here, across to where I'm putting the green marker now, okay? This ridge is where the green shit will go on this side. If on this side you get a purple swirly around you and you need to drop a purple tornado, you will drop it as far away from the green shit as possible over at the purple marker here. Failure to do so means you get kicked from my raid. I don't give a fuck. If we wipe because you put the purple shit in the wrong place, you will be removed. It's that simple. It's not hard to put it in the right spot, and if you fuck it up, then you're too bad. You don't deserve to be in a heroic raid. Anyway, tanks, when you're over here, you will be tanking from moon towards star. Not on top of star, because there's going to be a bunch of green stuff, but basically between moon and star, there is a rock wall face that you can put your back up against, and the boss will knock you into that wall. When she raises up in the air in spider form on this side, you just run over here between, towards the web path to the third platform. And then we can bring her back over here again, if necessary, to tank her again. So that's this platform. That's phase 2. I did that on purpose because I didn't want to have to cross back across, over and over again. Alright, get back up here. This web that we're on right now, you will never touch it again. It is not the web that you use to get across. There will be a purple tornado across it. It is bad. So, right here, people who've never done this, stand here, basically line up that web with where you're standing. I'm putting a red X here. The red X means don't place shit here, because this is where you need to go to jump off onto that web. Don't touch the egg sacs as you come across, and stomp on spiders. It's that simple. You need to go just about that fast too, okay? It has to happen fast because people with wings only have them for a limited duration. So anyway, note where I'm putting the blue one now. That is where the primary place you put green shit. You are allowed to put green shit anywhere to past the red X, not on top of it, not covering it up at all, from like right about here all the way to this route, if you need to. I'd rather you not do it, but if you need to, go ahead. When we are over here, if you get the green circles on you, the first set of green circles of the two, you can put the first set of green circles up this hill, but after that you probably want to go towards blue. Okay? So, on the pull, we're going to be pulling to where everyone's standing right now. She's going to raise up in the air, do a big green circle on the ground. We need to get out of that as fast as possible. Come over to this side. And I think I'm out of markers, but no. Basically, come over to orange or so. Tanks, she should never ever touch a web. If she crosses a web, she gets a debuff that hurts. So she comes to orange, does another thing up in the air. It's basically 2 people get green circles, 2 people get green circles. She goes up in the air, does a slam. 2 people get green circles, 2 people get green circles. She goes up in the air, does a slam. Then she comes over here and does her nifty little rock phase. She transforms into a rock form. At that point, she's going to do a 2 people with purple circles. There's a reason why we're putting all the green shit at blue. We should never, ever, ever have any green stuff here. I'm going to say this again, and if you do it, I'm going to kick you from my raid. Never, ever, ever put any green shit against this cliff or all the way up to this hill. Ever. Put it over by blue, stack it towards the middle. Keep in mind, once we come from orange back to this side, we're never going that direction again. You can put as much green shit across the middle there as you want. I don't give a fuck. So, when we come back to this spot, the rest of the platform can be corrupted with green all at once, as long as there's nothing from here, where I'm standing, to where we're all going to be. The purple tornadoes, you place them over here somewhere. I'm going to put a skull here. Basically place them somewhere around skull, because they're going to wander a little bit, and you don't want them ever wandering into the green shit, because they will throw shit into the air, and you'll end up with green puddles all over the ground, all over the rest of the raid. Doesn't matter where we are. If we're on the second platform and there's a purple tornado on this platform, it's throwing the green stuff in the air, and it's landing everywhere in the entire rest of the raid. It will kill us. It will cause a wipe. So purple tornadoes, if they are ever placed anywhere near any green shit, I will kick you from my raid. These are very, very, very important things that you should never, ever do. This is why we don't put green stuff anywhere near here, because it's too close to the purple tornadoes. This is why we don't put purple tornadoes over here, because it's too close to the green. We gotta keep them separated. Okay? So, to recap, we pull to here. 2 people get green stuff, they bring it to blue, and drop it there. 2 more people get green stuff. They bring it to blue, drop it there. She goes up, and I think actually it's only one set of 2 people, but it might be 2. Why did I just take a bunch of damage? Holy shit.
I think that bird got fucked up and is trying to kill us.
What bird? Oh well.
I fell down, that's why.
Okay, anyway, so she goes up in the air, big green circle. She's going to slam down, do a bunch of damage. We need to be as far away as possible. That's why we're going to orange. We go to orange, repeat that same thing over there. She goes up in the air, big green circle on the ground. We have to get out of it. We come back over here. She gives 2 people the purple shit. They drop it at skull, away from any green stuff. She does a knockback wind thing. You have to be stacked underneath her for that. We need, we're going to have a healing cooldown already for that from Chaos. He's going to put down a, what do you call it, a Spirit Link Totem. And we may need 1 Tranquility. I do not want to see multiple Tranquilities at the same time this time. Please keep track of it announces who does Tranquility. And I would really like it if my healers would start talking to each other and saying, I'm popping Tranquility, then pop Tranquility. Don't pop
We've
it
been doing
first
in
and then
chat.
say it. Yeah, just announce it first and then do it. Because I don't ever want to see 3 Tranquilities pop at the same time, because all of you panic at the same time. So anyway, she does the knockback wind thing, and then she leaves behind a bunch of feathers. Oh, also tanks. When you're tanking her, you need to face her outward so that all the feathers appear behind you, in front of her, and not on top of the whole stack of us that's going to be pushed up against this wall. So, we pick up feathers. Healers, all healers should probably pick up a feather, to be honest with you. So that way they can be on the other side and healing people. Except for maybe, like, let's make it Eva Mary. You don't pick up a feather and you just follow the rest of the group. Because you have that tank off spec, you can go to bear form if you need to if you pick up healing aggro. So, then after that, that transition, you jump down, line up first, take the time to line up and jump down, don't get knocked off. Go across here, we drop green shit from yellow to green, we drop purple stuff on purple, we tank her at moon, and we pop hero. Once we pop hero, I mean, she should die before she gets to the 3rd platform at that point. It's just kind of, do what you need to do. Alright, that's it.